Hello, a quick update. My bangs are looking crazy. I'm still just blow dry my hair. Anyway, hello, welcome to a new reading vlog. I have some clips from where we spent this last couple of days. I didn't do any like actual vlog updates while we were there because there was a lot of people. But we went to a Taylor Swift themed Airbnb, sat by the pool. I did get some reading done. I read a little bit of All Dead Girls Lie by Piper L. White, which is what I'm going to read more of today. But I ended up like just feeling like this was not an appropriate book to sit by the pool with. Like, it's a thriller and it just didn't feel like what I wanted to read. So I actually started Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood as well. Trying to use this bookmark, I guess. And I'm like 70 pages into that and I am really enjoying that as well. So that is my little reading update. I am going to try and finish both of those books in the next day, because that's this reading vlog. It's going to be very short, but I am hoping to get a little bit of reading done. I have some editing to get done, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Way more importantly, seeing How to Train Your Dragon tonight, which I'm so excited about. So I will definitely be giving a full update on that later. So I'm gonna go get some editing done and I'll see you guys later.
Several days later.
Hello, an update. It's days later. And remember when I said I'm gonna finish either one or both of these? I haven't finished either of those books, but I did finish this book, Virgin Territory. Listened to that one on audio, really enjoyed it. The characters' chemistry felt a little more lust than love, but I still really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the series. I read all three of them. Actually, packing for another trip, so this is a 2-trip vlog. We're going to San Diego. The beach is not my favorite place, but I'm gonna hopefully be able to get a lot of reading done. I'm gonna show you what I packed. It's gonna make me look crazy. There's no way I'm reading all of these, but I needed options. So definitely at the top of my list is Storm and Sea by Teresa Kane. I just got this at Con. It is like a Luca retelling, but adult romantasy, so very excited about that. I have You Should Be So Lucky by Cat Sebastian, if I feel like a historical vibe romance. I have Quicksilver by Callie Hart, which is, you know, just 600 pages. Because my friends and I said we were going to group read this, and 2 of us haven't started, 1 of us is finished. So, and then I've got some contemporaries if I want a contemporary. I have Happy Place by Emily Henry, and I have In a Not So Perfect World by Neely Tubati Alexander. This one takes place in like a holiday on a beach, so I feel like this would be perfect to read. And then I think this one does too, to be honest. there's like a water and sun and stuff on the covers. So, and then just in case I want historicals, I brought this series by Sarah MacLean, Wicked and the Wallflower, Daring and the Duke, and Brazen and the Beast. And then I also will have my Kindle. So obviously I'm not going to read all of these books over the course of 6 days, 5 days, but just in case. And I have my 2 current reads. So, but I need options. I need options. So I'm going to finish packing. I'm almost done. I might actually finish at least, not the, whatever the Dead Girls one is tonight. My goal is to finish that tonight. And then I'll bring Allie Hazelwood's for the drive. And then I might pick out an audiobook for the drive too. I don't know which one of us is driving, to be honest. So, but yeah, that's my plan. I will see you guys in California. We are in California. We're staying at a different Airbnb this time. Not as nice, but that's okay. It has air conditioning. That part's nice. Reading update. I rented quite a few audiobooks to listen to on the way. None of them would load and work, even though I downloaded them. So we ended up listening to half of Twilight, and we'll listen to the other half of the drive home. So I am 30 pages from finally being done with this. I do like it, that's not the problem, but it's just having a hard time keeping me like focused and engaged. I don't think that's necessarily a fault of the book, more so my mood in reading, but I don't know. And then when I'm done with that, I will go back to reading this. Because it's the other one that I started, and then I have so many books that I brought that I want to read. All I want to do is read. I'm not a super beachy person, so that is the immediate plan. I don't know what I'll read after that, but today we are not doing a beach day. I'm so excited. We are doing San Diego Zoo, so I'm going to bring you along and show you everything that we see because I'm so excited. I hope there's lots of cool animals out, and I've heard it's just a really, really cool place, and I'm very excited to see what it has. The zoo was a lot of fun yesterday. It got a little warm towards the middle of the day, but it was still a lot of fun. We got to see a lot of cool stuff. We were originally supposed to stay till Monday. I think we're gonna leave tomorrow, which is Saturday. Just a lot of stuff going on that we kind of just need to be home for, and I'm not gonna cry over lost days at the beach. I'm fine. I'd rather be at home in my own bed anyway. But I did finish that other book yesterday. I finished the what does it say? All Dead Girls Lie or something. Whatever the mystery one was. I did really enjoy it. It had a very surprising twist at the end that I did not expect. I did not expect the killer. My only issues with it were sometimes the main character would get a little bit annoying, but I will grant her she was 16. So sometimes when she was like expecting things out of her friends and stuff, I was like, girl, you need to check yourself. But she was 16. And then I liked the reveal of who the killer was in the end. I didn't really like how it was handled. The killer doesn't really face punishment in any way. Well, in one way, but like not, I don't know, it just like the truth never really comes out, and I didn't really like that, but overall still enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep reading Not in Love. I'm about 100 pages in. I'm not super into it, but I'm gonna keep going. I don't know, I think it might just be my like reading mood. Maybe I'm just not really in a reading mood right now, but I'm gonna keep trying. And then I wanted to show you this shirt I got at the San Diego Zoo yesterday, because it is now the coolest shirt I own. Here's the top. Is that not the silliest, funnest thing you've ever seen? It's actually really pretty art, but it's like just the funnest thing I've ever gotten. So super excited about that. But I'm gonna go make some breakfast, make some coffee, and get some reading done. And I will check in later. finished this last night. I did really enjoy it. Is it my favorite Ali Hazelwood? Definitely not. I am, I think, much more interested in the sequel, which will follow Eli's sister and friend. I liked this one, and she gives the warning in the front that this book leans more towards erotica than romance, and she's right, and I think that's just like not why I didn't like it, but why I just didn't feel the same about it. I tend to like romance more than just a straight erotica, but it was still really good, and I liked the characters. The betrayal that happens at the end made me so mad though. I was so mad on behalf of Rue. I hate that character. It was so horrible to read. But yeah, that I finished that. I give it a 4 stars. Now I don't know what I want to read. Here's, I think, the reason, like sometimes like the more erotica romances, they switch my reading like mood. I like don't want to read another romance. So, and I only brought romances. I have Happy Place, I have some historicals, I have Quicksilver, which is still romance, but it's fantasy, so like maybe that's the book I'm gonna read. And then I have Sea and Storm, which is also fantasy, also romance. So I don't know. And then I was like, well, I have my Kindle. I'll just pick something on my Kindle. My Kindle's dead. Even though I charged it 3 days ago, I need to get a new Kindle, unfortunately. This is crooked, I just noticed. So I'm gonna first see if I can find my Kindle charger and charge it, because the books I downloaded on that are, I have some ARCs, I don't know if I'm gonna read them. And then the Infernal Devices, because I'm supposed to be rereading all those books this year and I haven't. And I feel like a cozy book where I know the world, I know the plot, I know the characters is actually gonna like feel very good for me right now, if I have my Kindle charger. If not, I was originally gonna read I forgot the name, the Cat Sebastian book, but that's another romance, and I don't know how like intense it is, and I just like I put all my energy into this one, and I feel like I need something new, something fresh, like a new genre. So I don't know. Quicksilver is a crazy book to be bringing to the beach because it's like 800 pages, but if my Kindle doesn't work, it might just have to be Quicksilver, because at least I can get lost in the fantasy aspect of it. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'll update you later. I'm gonna close out this vlog. I'm home. We got home yesterday. We were able to go and check on my cousin who's in the hospital, which is the reason why the whole trip kind of got put off, like off-put, whatever, and was messing with my, mood to just want to be sitting and reading, but she's doing great. Got home, we finished listening to the Twilight audiobook on the drive home. Really enjoyed that. Let me be clear, I enjoyed rereading Twilight because it was like a comfort read, it was fun. Didn't enjoy the narrator, and like I was like, it'll be fun to kind of do a reread, and just like listen to them while I drive to work and all of that. But the narrator's really annoying, so I don't know if I'll do that or not, we'll see. But for now, my current reads that I will leave this vlog off with, I just started Clockwork Angel. I'm going to keep going on my Shadowhunters reread. I'm really behind. I was supposed to be way further in the series by this time of the year, so I'm going to try and get through those for a little while, and I think some rereads, comforting reads, will be good for me. And then I'm also reading the You Should Be So Lucky by Cat Sebastian. I think that's the title. I rented the audiobook. I might listen to that instead. We'll see. But for now, I guess this is the vlog. Did I do any reading in this vlog? I finished Ali Hazelwood. And I finished the thriller. I guess that's all I read in this vlog. It wasn't a very good reading vlog. It's been a weird time not like having a great time mentally. I hate the summer. I hate the summer. But today I have good plans. Going to just unpack, relax, gonna read Clockwork Angel, might go see a movie. I'm going to spend all my time indoors. My Kindle is turning back on right now. I don't know if it was the cord or if the battery's going in my Kindle. It's not that old of a Kindle, but I did buy it refurbished, so I don't know. I already was kind of planning on buying the Kindle Color Soft soon. We will see. If I do, I'll do a video and like show you what I think about it, review it, because I feel like it's only gotten negative reviews. But I looked at my friend at work's, I looked at hers, and I really like it. I think I like it for my purposes. I think it would be perfect because you can still read ebooks and it's like regular old Kindle, Paperwhite, but you can also read comic books on there in color. So I think it might be perfect for my reading habits, but I'm still researching and thinking because it is pretty pricey. And I think they're having an Amazon like Prime sale day next month, so I might wait till then. But anyway, that's my reading vlog. Weird vibes, but I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys. Bye.